Hello. Everybody's Annika LaQuette here, the host and creator of Navigator 9 podcast. Y'all, I got my family on today, okay? This is my home skilly biscuit, okay? This is my friend, period. Okay, y'all see I got a t-shirt on. I got a t-shirt on. Can y'all see that? Yes, I have Mr. COD himself. I have Mr. Maurice. Hey,
What's what's going
Maurice.
on, y'all? How y'all doing? What's going on? What's going on?
Good. So I personally know you, but for the people who do not know you, tell us about yourself.
Well, as you said, I am the one and only Coach Mo, coming at you with the ones and twos, representing Florence, South Carolina. I am the founder, CEO, and head coach of Chi Omega Delta Step Team here in Florence, servicing the city of Florence and surrounding areas. Been in existence this year. April 15th will be our 8th year, and we're planning to keep going forward, as long as God's willing, and keep going on my vision that He gave me. So that's pretty much a little bit about me right now.
Okay, period. Okay. So tell us like what sets you apart from any other step team and how do you communicate that unique value to potential supporters?
I think what sets me apart is the fact that my every year I try to bring something different when it's time to compete. We did have some years we didn't get a chance to compete due to not having the support we needed or the resources, or I know during COVID time, a year and a half, we was off or whatever, so that kind of helped hurt us a little bit. But every year we've been growing and trying to build and rebuild and get bigger and get stronger. Like I said, we in our 8th season this year, and having some, we had a little, hiccups or whatever these last couple of
Mhm.
months, but we're still going to move forward with what we got, and hopefully, God's going to expand and grow more organization and open more doors, opportunities for us to be able to do what we want to do and do what we came to do and what we are purpose and designed to do. As far
Okay.
as supporters, I'm noticing that this year because our girl right here, Miss Annika, she been putting us on, on blast. We on a couple magazines, and
Hmm.
we're getting a lot of response from people on Facebook and Instagram hitting us up that we haven't had in the past. So I'm truly blessed and thankful and grateful from the bottom of my heart for her helping us to grow, be advertised, and just getting the name out for Kyle Mega Delta. Because like I said, we still fairly still new around here in the state and all over right now. Some states know about us just due to competitions that we've been a part of, but our goal is to reach national platinum status. So that's our goal.
Okay. Period. See, I'm happy because I love COD. Okay. Y'all, if y'all don't know, I am the confidence coach for COD. And I love my babies. Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love Coach Mo. I love all the coaches. Like, it's my family. Okay. So we have family on today. So
Hmm.
just letting y'all know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
So, period. So how do you encourage your team, when they do not win a competition?
I try to, be encouraging always. I try to make sure that I'm still in them morals and values. Like I said, in this organization, every year I try to make sure I still some type of life skill that they can carry on once they leave. What I'm saying? They can, like I said, once you become a Chi Omega Delta, you a Chi Omega Delta for life. Once you go through our process on Founders Week. And after that, you know what I'm saying, you're able to take on whatever you learned that whole season and apply it to your life, when they get older, and, hopefully they'll be able to give back and come back and give back to them, as alumni, and help us grow it even larger and better.
Okay, that's good. So let's just think back. So back 2017. Okay. So what motivated you to create Kyle Mega Delta? So tell us about that.
Okay, let me give you the whole rundown real quick. But I'm trying to make it short because I know we ain't got much time. All
No, you
right,
good.
so basically, Cal Mega Delta is a birth of an old step team from an old church I was a part of back in 2000. It started in 2012. I had just moved home from Georgia. I got hooked up with this ministry called the Warriors Cathedral. The pastor was Apostle Nicholson. I met him, actually my classmate's dad or whatever. So man, I kind of know him a little bit, but not that much. But we really got the
Mhm.
chance to know each other through his ministry. So from 2012 to 2015, 16, we had a group called Children of Determination, and that was through the church. That was our church step team name. We went all over South Carolina. Everywhere he preached, we had to go step. So we were all over the place. We went to North Carolina. He preached in Georgia. He preached in North Carolina. He preached all the way in Virginia, and also all over South Carolina. So we got a chance to really, step or whatever. But it was mainly in church, in that youth
Okay.
events or whatever, spiritually. Um, I left the church due to unfortunate circumstances that I don't want to disclose or whatever because I'm just that's just old drama that I want to
Mm-hmm.
bring up. But basically, we birthed the team. Me and my uh sister, I call my twin. Her name is Nicole Brown. She lives in North Carolina now. She wound up moving away before we really got it started. So that kind of hurt me a little bit. She left me behind because it was like I brought this to her. So me and her was the head coaches on the team or whatever. 'Cause we pretty much created the step team at the church or whatever.
Okay.
And then once we left, we branched out from the church and wanted to do our own thing. So we changed the name to Chi Omega Delta in 2016. We didn't become official until 2017 actually. So that's why that's our official date. But we actually was created in 2016, which was actually November the 8th. We created Chi Omega Delta, did the paperwork. It took us a little while. We finally got it processed April the 15th or whatever. So they sent us, we became official in the state of South Carolina. So that's pretty much
Okay.
how Kyle Omega Delta came to life. Like I said, we started in 2017. We had our first team. We had about 10 kids from the old team from the church that follow us. Some of them quit because they didn't want to be a part of it anymore. They left for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
So we carry on with that for that first year, and then uh, it kind of went south or whatever because I was in a transition of my life. She was in transition of her life, so
Mm-hmm.
we didn't have the support. Long story short, like I said, she wound up moving that same year, 2016. Once we were trying to get it started, so that left me with the kids by myself. I didn't have no other coaches. I couldn't find anybody to help me support. So I was funding this all out of my pocket. And actually, when we was at the church, I was funding a lot of this out of my pocket. So we
Mm-hmm.
didn't have much support from the church as well. Only to be able to just step where he had asked, when we followed the pastor to go or whatever. Um, so basically, like I said, it's been a journey. It's been a rough, challenging journey, but I'm trying my best. There's been times I want to quit and give this up because I'm like, it's taking up too much of my time. I could be doing something else
Mm-hmm.
in my life and everything. But see, I love when God gave me that vision in 2011. I was living in Georgia that night. I never forget. It was on a Sunday night. I had with the church down there. I had a visit somebody's church called Life Ministries. The pastor was Terrence Merritt. That's still his
Okay.
name. But he had a preached an awesome word that morning, and it stuck with me all day. And pretty much, I was like in like a spiritual high all day. And that night, I was watching some. I think I was watching Ricky Dillard on DVD. His new CD had came
Okay.
out around that time, and I watched the whole thing. And like when I got through it, I just turned it off, and I just went into like this praise mode. And then all
Mm-hmm.
of a sudden, like it's like this bright light shine in front of me, like I can see it as clear as day, and he showed me a vision or whatever about what I'm supposed to be doing. And that this stepping is my passion. I've been stepping since I was in elementary school. I love stepping. I went to a lot of college step shows with older cousins. Got a chance to meet a lot of Greeks and stuff like that. So I was always fascinated with stepping and the Greek life. So
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty much how we came up with the name of Chi Omega Delta. Like I said, it's an extension of Children of Determination, but we gave it a Greek name, so that's why it became Chi Omega Delta. So that's
Okay.
pretty much the history of us or whatever. Yeah.
I like
Like,
that because I
yeah.
didn't know that. So now I know. I learn
Yeah.
something new every day. That's
Hmm.
good. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So, yes. How do you balance showcasing your team's skill and artistry while also highlighting the individual stories and journeys of the team?
um, hmm, let me ask that question. Let's see how to break that down. Um, uh, I guess I can say like I said, since we started in 2017, every year I try to come up with a theme for the whole year.
Hmm.
And I try to base it off of the strength of the team as far as how many kids I got, who are the strongest and who are the ones that may need more work. And what I've tried to do is we. I wish I had Juke back in the day, like all these years, because I know I would have had more to help the kids with confidence. Because that was like I said, when I started off, like I said, my god sister, she's still my dog, whatever. We still cool. But when she left, it kind of left everything on me because we was gonna split the, how we wanted to run the team and what things we want to do to build confidence and stuff like that. So when she left, it all fell on me. And like I said, I'm new to this nonprofit organization thing. So I'm still learning as today. I'm still learning how to run it like a true nonprofit, and and make be able to gain resources, gain more support, gain more exposure, and different things of that nature. So for me, I guess like every year I try to like when we in one season, in between that I got a break in the summertime basically, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm constantly brainstorming like, okay, what can I do better next year? What can I do better next year? What can I do better? So that's been my process. Every year I try to think of something that will open a door, a better door for us to go higher and go stronger with it. Like I said, it's been challenging. Like I said, the first year we started off with 10 kids, and then it folded down to three. Same
Mm-hmm.
thing this year.
Yep.
The second year we had 25 kids, and that shocked the heck out of me. And thank God, uh, I networked. I had met this guy, a pastor that lives here in Florence. And he has a
Mm-hmm.
church that's off of West Palmetto Street, right across the street from the Honda dealership.
Yep.
And he was somebody introduced me to him or
Okay.
whatever, and told me he's looking for someone to come in and work with his youth. So me and him exchanged we got a chance to connect, and we got a chance to talk one night, and he was like, well, just come by the church and just check us out and see. He's like, I got a bunch of space in here, so if you're looking for a space to start this group, I ain't gonna charge you because I know what you're doing something positive, so it's free of charge. You know what I'm saying? We just set up the schedule how you want to do it. Y'all can have it, how many days a week you want it. I'll make sure it's not me. I have someone to open and close it. Just let me know whatever. So that was a God blessing that year.
Yeah.
I had a building because the first year we didn't have a building. We were
Oh
practicing in my
wow.
house every day from the
Okay.
time it got, even when it was cold. I try to make sure we start like the mid part of the day. We just start to warm up a little bit. So
Mm-hmm.
by the like that's just, so that was like a step up. We got a free building the second year, and like it kind of went like that. And then like I said, when COVID hit in 2021,
Yeah.
it
Mm-hmm.
shut everything. But like the end of 19 from like I guess the end of 19 to 21 or whatever, going through that process with how the world was going shutting down, that kind of put a damper on everything because it was like, oh man, because like in
Right.
2019, we were just getting everything started. I had just recruited a bunch of kids. We had another for the next following year. I was blessed with another building. We were blessed with transportation. I ain't had to pay for
Mm-hmm.
none of it. Everything was free. So I was like, okay, so I'm all hyped and joined everything. Like, yo, we about to get this. Like, everybody like, man, COD, when y'all coming to step, man? I had so many invitations because everybody was ready to see it. Because I made a nice little Instagram, because we have an Instagram page and a Facebook page, and I just been posting stuff of what we be doing in the
Yeah.
past or whatever. They were like, man, we all gonna come out and step, man. We want to see your kids. We want to see what South Carolina can do because everybody be hating on South Carolina steppers. So it's like we got to go and show what time it is.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, in 2019, like I said, when COVID hit, it messed everything up. Because like I said, I had the whole setup. I had the support. They was writing us a grant to pay for for the travel back and forth in the van, money
Yeah.
for uniforms, money for refreshments for the kids, money that we got to stay overnight. You know what I'm saying? We had the whole nine. And then
Mm-hmm.
when that COVID hit, it shut everything down. So when the world was able to come back to life, and 2021, 22 or
Yeah.
whatever, I was restarting back over, and that year was a rough year. I don't think I got a chance to get really started yet. But then 2020, the end of 22, going into 23, that's when my little cousin, well, your girl Myra, my
Yep.
cousin, whatever, me and her all linked up, and we started us back, and like I said, we started picking it back up, and we start off with a bunch of kids, like I said, always doing us down, and that's been the challenge I've
Mm-hmm.
been dealing with, and I'm not sure what's going, and I've been trying to figure out why, like with my situation, because I network with a lot of step groups and organizations outside of South Carolina,
Mm-hmm.
excuse me, and I see the programs like exploding, like areas like they getting bigger and better, stronger,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And I'll be like, why my program getting started like that? I've been praying as to God. I've been like sowing seeds. I've been fasting. I've been trying to do everything. Everybody said, Maurice, don't give up, because like I said, it's been plenty of times I was gonna shut this thing down because I was like, I'm done. I'm tired. I
I
can't.
know.
I want to move on. I gotta find something else to get my life together. But I know deep down, if I do it, it's gonna have me crazy because I love
Yeah.
stepping and I love working with young people. Because like I said, I'm a child advocate. I've been working with kids since I graduated high school in '99. My first job was working at Boys and Girls Club, and
Mm-hmm.
from that time up until now, I've been coaching stepping in
Oh
different
wow.
capacities. I coached in elementary school. I didn't coach in the middle school. I didn't coach in the high school. I didn't started step groups in different churches. all over South Carolina and parts of Georgia. When I was living in Georgia and when I was living in North Carolina, I started two groups up there to help them get this stuff started before I moved back home. So
Mm-hmm.
stepping has been my life for the last 20. I'm telling my age. The last 20 something years. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm proud. I'm 44 years. Just let y'all know I'm 44 years old. About to be 45,
Period.
but by the grace of God or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's been a journey, man. Like I love it. I love my parents. My dad would say, I wish my mom was still here. She'll tell you, like I have did blood, sweat, and tears. Like I know I probably done coached probably over at least I want to say like 5,000 kids over the course
Ooh.
of 20 some plus years. Every year
Wow.
I had all like I said, every year when I started the thing, I always started with big numbers. But it dwindles
Mm-hmm.
down as the season goes down, whatever. I don't understand why, but it just I guess it comes with the territory. But like I said, this has been my life last half of my from the time I graduated up until now. That's been
Yeah.
pretty much part of my life, stepping or whatever, and working with young people. So like I said, it's
Okay.
just trying to I'm like I said, I'm trying to stay strong and stay connected
Yeah.
and stay hopeful that one day
Yes.
that vision gonna come to life. So I'm hoping it'll start this year, but everything is on God's time. So I gotta wait and be patient.
Yep. You are definitely right. Yeah. God's timing is interesting. Sometimes it's be like,
Very.
Lord, okay, I want it to happen now.
Yes.
Right? And then you like, okay. And
Very.
then God revealed why it don't happen.
Yeah.
Like, give it some time, it reveals why it don't happen. But then when it happens, you be like, you know
Yeah.
what, God, you did exactly what needed to be done because I wasn't
Right.
ready.
Right.
So you know what? I
Yeah.
understand. I
Yeah.
understand. But yes, we're gonna work on getting COD out there this year.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
the
Yes.
goal. So
Yes.
yes, I totally agree. So for another question, for people who are not familiar with stepping, like
Right.
what is something you would tell people to say, hey, this is what stepping is, and this is why it's important to society?
I guess my definition of why stepping is important. Um, it dates back to our roots. For those who are, even though we have different races or whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
stepping dates back to our African roots for our all African Americans. Some of us call each other blacks. I mean, it's so many technical terms these days. Some people don't
Right.
want to be called African American. They want to be called I'm American. I ain't no African American or whatever. But
Uh-huh.
our ancestors was brought over here, so we technically part African and still American. So I claim myself as African American. I ain't got time for all that other stuff. I'm mixed with both. I was born
Right.
here, raised here, yeah, but my ancestor, when we trace back our lineage, it traces back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
on my side, my mom's side is traced back to like Europe, but from Europe is some parts of Africa. And my dad's side is straight from Africa to here, from
Yeah.
my ancestor on my dad's side or whatever. So like I said, stepping to me has always been important. I feel like it's always been like a positive outlet because, like I said, back in like the early 2000s, stepping was like the it thing. Like
Yes,
everywhere
it
you
was.
look, like especially in South Carolina, I thought South Carolina was just only about stepping, but when I got started networking with other step groups and organizations outside of this state, I
Mm-hmm.
was like, okay, so it's nationwide. Okay, cool
Yep.
and stuff. And then when I started really networking with people and they telling me their journeys and whatever, how long they've been existing, I was like, okay, cool, that makes sense. So yeah, I feel like stepping is a great way to build character for kids because it teaches them discipline.
Mm-hmm.
It teaches them how to be able to be a leader as well as a follower. It teaches them how to be able to coordinate. It helps with coordination. It helps with developing a good exercise. I mean, it's a good way to exercise as well. It's a good way to just be able to be creative. It helps you create a juices flow because you want to figure out all a different way to create a step, take a simple step and make it complex, but still make it cool and make it pop. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it really opens up a person's character, especially for ones. And I always use stepping. Like I always like when I have shy kids or
Yeah.
kids that maybe timid or whatever. They're not as outspoken or outgoing like some of the other students I've had in the past. I use this. I always tell their parents, and I'll sit their parents down one on one outside of practice or outside of everybody out there, and I'll say, they're like, my child never did anything. Like, I don't know if they're gonna be good at stuff, but I said,
Mm-hmm.
no, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna speak positive. I don't want to speak nothing negative about they can't do it. Never tell them they can't do it. I said when they're at home, when I tell them, like we always tell them, practice
Yep.
outside of practice.
We
So
do.
I've always instilled that since I've been coaching stuff. But like I said, I done had how many step teams? probably like 20. I've had 20 step teams in the like I said. This one's been more. This last one, this one here is the most one. This is the only one I've been consistent with from year to year. But I've had different step teams pretty much every, if not every year, every other year. Prior to that, so I always tell the ones that, like I said, the ones that are shy. Um, to take this as a way to help build their confidence, because it'll give them the confidence to be like, when they're in class, they probably the ones that they probably know the answer, but they're scared to answer. They think somebody gonna say something. It'll build their confidence. Like, yeah, I
Okay.
know this. Like, coach, like, teacher, I got the answer. What's up?
Right.
And like I said, and I've had kids that come back after after a while when they got older, like, Coach Mo, and I'm like, oh, you remember me? They're like, yeah, coach, because because I like how I
Yep.
be feeding the kids. Like, every year I've always fed kids like that. I would give these kids my last. Like, I've
Mm-hmm.
had, it's been times where I had teenage boys when I was a lot smaller, and
Mm-hmm.
I had clothes that I didn't wear anymore, and then I let them come to my house, like, coach, yo, let me get that right there, coach, let me, hey, I let them shop my closet, take shoes,
Yep.
take whatever. That's just me. I don't like to see kids suffer. That's what I'm a big child advocate. So like I said, with stepping is like a very important tool. Now don't get me wrong, all the other types of things like dancing, majorette, um, uh and other activity kids can be a part of is not I support everything. I support anything youth wise that's keeping them off the street and keeping them in a positive, having a positive platform to be themselves and be able to like create their craft or whatever. Like, it could be singing, dancing, rapping, poetry, art, painting, different things. So many things, soccer, all type of sports and everything in that nature. But like I said, for me, stepping has always been my passion. Like I said, my other passion is baseball. I love baseball. I always thought I was gonna be a professional baseball player, but got hurt right after high school, broke my ankle, messed up. That just killed that.
Yep.
So, but I still love baseball to this day. But like I said, for me, stepping has always been number one or whatever. I don't know
Okay.
why. It just been anything. If I hear anything about stepping, I'm going right to it. I don't know. It never fails. Like, I'm like, when I be on going on social media, if I see a step clip, oh, nothing else matter. Hold on, wait,
Yeah,
push
hold
pause.
on.
Let me
Wait a
look at this real quick,
minute.
see what's popping. So yeah, like I say, I don't know what it is about stepping, but it gives me this rush. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'll be like, yo, and I'll just be glued in, like I'm like a little kid. The kid is going just glued in. It's amazing. I don't know what it is, but it's something about stepping. It's like cool. Cause to me, like, even like with a cheerleader, because it's kind of similar to cheerleader, but it's more a stepping and intricate moves or whatever. Besides, like, stepping, like cheering, like more like a 2 count, 3 count, 4 count, 8 count, or whatever. So I actually have helped coach a couple cheerleader teams back in the day or whatever. So for middle school and high school, um one in Lake City and one in Charleston or whatever. Because the
Okay.
guy said, "Hey man, I saw you your stepping thing, and you think you can come and help me with?" So I went to Charleston. And I didn't charge him, but they paid for the gas or whatever for me to get back and forth.
Okay.
Because I would come like on a Friday and Saturday and stay overnight and do 2 days with them during the week or whatever. And that was fun. I enjoyed that show. I like, maybe one day I might do a cheerleader thing for stuff. So you know what I'm saying? Because I've seen that
That'd
before.
be nice.
I was at Francis Marion a while back, and they had asked my step team at that time to come and open up for them, and then we watched the whole show. They said, y'all can stay and watch the whole show. So me and my kids was glued in, they had us in the front row in the auditorium at Francis Marion, and the
Mm-hmm.
Deltas, your girls, came out
Yes.
and did a cheerleader thing. It was like 20 of them up there. That
Oh
job
wow.
was hard. I said, yo, that giving me, I might have to do the same thing for picking up.
Idea.
So yeah, like I said, stepping has always been my thing. Like, it just, like I said, for me, I feel like if any child want to experience stepping and y'all have a team, come find me. We on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
on Instagram,
Oh yeah.
c.o.ds underscore 2017.
Okay.
That's our Instagram, and Facebook is the Kyle Delta
Yeah.
2017. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Any child that want to be a part, I promise you, any child can step. You just got to take time and patience with them. And I'm very patient with, especially with new kids, because we had some on our team
Mm-hmm.
this year that
We
never
did.
stepped before, and they want to, surprising us, like, okay, they picking it up,
Okay.
playing that.
You
And
ain't
like I
lying.
said, because basically, like I said, with stepping, it's like a 4 count. All you gotta do, if you learn how to do a 4 count or 8 count, you'll pick it
Mm-hmm.
up. It's all about picking up the beat. That's it. It's not even that hard. But like I said, like I said, for me, stepping is important because, like I said, it builds character,
Yep.
it builds confidence, it builds poise, it builds professionalism, it shows you how to become a leader. It shows you also teach you how to be a follower. Because some people don't act like they only can lead, they can't
Nope.
follow. So
Right.
if you know how to follow, you will become a better leader. Learning how to follow, because then you can learn from others
Mm-hmm.
stuff they're doing right and stuff they're doing wrong, and then you can do it better when your time to lead. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Yep.
that's my pretty much definition. Sorry, I went way out the way to elaborate, but I just want
No.
to make sure everybody understands where I'm coming from with it. That's just my passion. I just get hyped within. If I say something about stepping, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go a whole mile a minute. Like, all right, bro,
Mm-hmm.
cut out, time out, time out. Yeah,
No, you good, because yeah, people need to know what stepping is, because a lot of people don't. They assume
yes,
people just clapping their hands, stomping their feet, and that's it. Nah,
yeah,
stepping is a
no,
part of life. Like everything
yes,
you do is, insists of stepping. So
mm-hmm,
you're right. And yes,
yes,
about the confidence part, some of these kids were shy. And yes,
yes,
I challenged them, and
yes,
they stood
yes,
up to the plate and said, "Okay, I can do
mm-hmm,
this. I can do this." So yes, you
mm-hmm,
are definitely right.
mm-hmm.
So, a question for you: what are you trying to achieve this year? Because I know you want COD to be like further in life and everything. So, tell us how what you want to achieve this year.
Good question. Let's see. The vision I had when we first started out, before you came on, and a couple other people came on, we were going to try to flow off of what we did this past season or last year. Some of my coaches that left because of new things that they're embarking on, so they had to leave the squad, which was sad. So, like I said, last year was the first year out of the existence of Kyle Mega Delta that I finally had a full staff. I've never had that prior to that. Like I said, the year before, it was just me, Coach Myra, my cousin, and we had another particular assistant coach or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, like we was telling you, it was some issues with our coaching style because it left mainly on me, but Coach Myra was there too. But like I said, the other coach didn't do much. So that
Okay.
kind of left us kind of had to, keep the team going or whatever. So it was like a big old mess. But
Mm-hmm.
before that, I didn't have what I have now. This last season, this season, meaning I didn't have a whole style. I didn't have the board, vice president, president, secretary, treasurer,
Right.
a conference coach and stuff. I didn't have none of that years prior. But I've been blessed to have y'all to come on. And
Mm-hmm.
it's only thing I didn't like this season. I've been praying and asking God to like enlarge my resources because I want to pay y'all for y'all time and let y'all know that I appreciate y'all. Y'all just don't know. It be some days I be in here crying like, Lord, these people
Mm-hmm.
putting it in their time and they sacrificing so much. Like, what can I do to help? Like, that's why I be trying to buy y'all jackets and team stuff when I get extra money or whatever. And know I got other
Mm-hmm.
bills to pay, but I don't care because I want to make sure let y'all know I appreciate y'all time, y'all efforts, what y'all bringing to the table, y'all specialties, y'all characters, your talents, and everything to help make this organization get better and stronger. So I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart for taking time to want to be a part of my organization because I could never pay you for what you do. Like you have done so much whether you realize it or not. You have I'm telling you, ever since you came on, I mean, matter of fact, that first week you came on and you posted
Yeah.
what you posted, you know how many people hitting me up like, yo, who that girl is? She's gonna help us out, get us some people to check it. The people like Maurice, y'all and some of my family that be following us on both. A lot of my family, I got a lot of my family and family friends following our team page on Facebook.
Yeah.
They were like, Maurice, though, I seen y'all doing a lot of stuff. Everybody be calling me, I seen y'all be doing stuff. Who be posting y'all stuff? I said, I got a conference coach. She's a multi-billionaire. I'm already speaking of multi-billionaire
Come
woman
on now,
doing great
I
things. You know what I'm saying? So
said.
yeah, I tell you be doing it. You helping us advertise, getting the word out, like getting the exposure that we need. They were like, well,
Mm-hmm.
man, because like the crazy thing about it, um somebody in New York, I didn't even know, knew my aunt some they want to invite us next year to a step show in New York. I'm like, well, okay, cool. So like I
Okay,
said,
now
ever since all season I've been getting invitations all over, like all
that's
over. I
good.
got invitations from California, Texas, all the way to
Ooh,
Washington, the state of Washington, Oregon, Midwestern
yeah,
area, Illinois, Missouri, Chicago. Like I've been getting all over, Florida, Alabama, everywhere. So we get people seeing us, but
that's good.
like what I'm saying, which is great, and I'm appreciative of it. But I really want us to be like really known here in this state where we at, where we
Right.
were born and birthed at. That's why I'm trying to get this area like more support from them or whatever. Not so. I mean, I'm glad everybody outside the state, so they're recognizing us, or whatever. But if I can get that door to open for the state of South Carolina to support us, then we can really take off. You know what I mean? So, like I said, my dream basically this season and further on is to get to. I want this building. I want what I saw in that vision. Like God bless me, show me a vision of this big old building. It's right here in Florence. It's right. It's an old building. It's an abandoned Kroger building. It's like where is it? For those who live in Florence and maybe watching this, it's off of West 7th Street, right across the street from BB&T Bank. It's an old building. It used to be the old Kroger's back in the 80s and 90s, I think, or the old Winn-Dixie or something like that back in the day. But that's an abandoned building. That's the building he showed me that I was cutting the ribbon. All my family and friends, my whole staff, everybody was there. We were ready, we had the buses, like we had like 2 or 3 buses. We had the vans on the side, like brand new. Everything was brand spanking new. And they gave me a check for somebody came and gifted me a check, the cardboard check thing. They
Yeah.
had $750,000 on just for me,
Mm.
and then they
Come
gave me
on now.
another check for $1 million for my staff. So I'm
Okay.
waiting on that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Oh
want to
yeah.
be there. You know what I'm saying? That's my dream. That hopefully it'll start manifesting this year. I'll be asking every year, Lord, please let it manifest. Let it manifest. I want everybody that's working with me, that's sacrificing and volunteering their time.
Yeah.
I want to be able to compensate for them because I know honestly I can't do it out of my pockets. I ain't making enough right now, but whatever
Mm.
I can do to show my appreciation, I'm gonna do it with no hesitation. And I ain't want nothing back. I don't want no praises, none of that. It just I'm showing you that I appreciate what y'all bring to my organization, y'all talents and gifts, and your sacrificing your time. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Like I could not have asked for a better team. I love y'all. Y'all my sisters. Like I love y'all. Like I said, I wish I had me some brothers to be on the team with me, but hopefully it'll be
Okay.
coming. I'm praying as a God to bring me some men to be on the team, because that'll be
Yeah.
nice too, or whatever. Because I love working with, with being a co-ed thing. I like collaboration with
Right.
everybody. I want men and women to be able to work together. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I do
Yeah. Okay.
it. But like I said, that's my vision.
That's good. And see, yeah, I was gonna ask you like the next question, like, where do you see COD in like 3 to 5 years, and like what you're doing now to, do that, get it done. And you just said, yeah, you're manifesting, you're doing things every day to, make it happen. So I do love that. Okay.
Yes, yes,
So
yes,
yes,
yes.
you are definitely right. And do you have like any upcoming projects coming up?
We got a step show February the 8th. We're going to be in Charlotte. I think the show starts at 12. I think they said 12:30. I gotta
I think
get.
so.
I think it's 12:30. We're competing at the Stepping on Business competition. It's by the SOD Step Team in Charlotte. They invited us there, so we're headed there.
Mm-hmm.
That Saturday, I think we had to be there at I check in time is at 11. So I let y'all know we have our own
Okay.
coaching meetings, but we'll talk about that this week. But yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty much the only thing we got coming up right now. We do have some other shows coming up, but we got to get prepared for it. We like I said, we've been invited to a few other step shows. 2 in March, one's in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. The first one that was March the 8th. The second one is March the 22nd. That's the one near Virginia.
Okay.
And the last one we was invited to back to Charlotte again. It's the National House Party Step Show. That's the one we've been asked to, been invited to come or whatever. They haven't sent out any information yet. And
Mm-hmm.
also, I'll be looking out our Founders Week, which will start
Ooh.
um
Yeah.
April the 11th through the 15th. Each day we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna try to do a little something, something. We're gonna try to keep it, keep it cool, keep it
Mm-hmm.
just stuff. It's gonna be our time to have fun and celebrate Chi Omega Delta. So y'all be on the lookout for that.
Yes,
Yeah.
period. And my
Period.
last thing is give yourself a shout out. Tell sponsors where they could like email you, find you on social media.
Gotcha. All right, so y'all can find me on social media on Facebook and Instagram. Like I said, the Instagram handle is c.o.ds underscore 2017. Facebook is Kyle Mega Delta 2017, if I'm not mistaken. It's on Facebook. Look up Kyle Mega Delta, you will find us. Also, I want to give a shout out to my organization, my step team. I want to give a shout out to um my girl Annika, and her platform and everything she's doing. I want to give a shout out to possible sponsors that's planning on coming up. If y'all want to reach me personally, y'all can reach me at my number 843-713-9586. My email is Otis. That's O as Oscar TIS dot M as in Mary dot NOWLIN at gmail.com. Or you can reach us on our team email, which is Kyle Mega Delta 2017 all in one at gmail.com. So that's the way you can, I guess, those are the ways you can reach me. So any sponsors that are looking to sponsor a youth group, step team from South Carolina, please hit me up. We can talk some business and see where we can go from there. So we're looking for sponsors, looking for donations, looking for anyone that's also looking at trying to get on some TV shows. Everybody know they
Okay.
hook up to get on some of these TV shows. Please hit me up, and let us know because I want to put my babies on the map and get us out there so we can really make a difference and show everybody what South Carolina is all about.
Period. Yes.
Period.
Yes, I'm here for it, okay?
Yes.
And I want to thank you so much for coming on Navigator Now podcast today.
No problem, no problem. I enjoyed it, enjoyed it. Hope I see y'all
Yes.
soon.
Period.
Support us, show us a little, pray for us, thank you, that we'll do the same. And like I
Yes,
said,
sir.
any other kids, like I said, out there that get a chance to view this, y'all wanna hit us up, like I said, hit us up on Facebook and Instagram, or you got my number information, hit me up directly, and we'll let you know where to come. They're gonna be a part of this great organization that's still growing.
Yes. Okay. And that's it. And remember, yes, life was delayed, but it never gave denied. I'm your host, Annika Laquette, and you're listening to Never Gave Denied podcast. Bye.